Good morning, everyone. Today is Tuesday, April 6th. Yeah, April 6th. I wanted to do a opening of my April Paradise Fibers package, and then we'll shoot some footage of me spinning it, and depending on how that goes, maybe some of what I make it into as well. I don't have as much free time right now this month as I will normally. Hopefully that will fix itself shortly, but we'll see. So yeah, let's get to the opening. As always, it's a pretty themed not box, it's a bag that, you know, see flowers and really scary looking rabbits. It's very pastel, so I'm curious to see what is going to be in here, and I apologize for the crinkling. Oh, that's cool. The inside of the package is like a springy orange color. Yeah. Alright. Sweet Speckles. Downy Downpour Blend. 85% natural shades of BFL and 15% silk. There's some cute looking stuff in here. Alright. Dyeing with Kool-Aid. I do that all the time. I don't really need a tutorial for it. That's how I got my start dyeing, actually. Alright. I will look at these in a second. Let's see what we got. Smells good. What the heck is in here? It smells really good. It's like a very light creamy color. Actually, it looks a lot like the honey pot blend I bought from Tenny's once. It's really soft. BFL is probably my favorite wool altogether because it has the best qualities of the softer wools, but then also the shininess and the strength of the long wools. So for me, that's just like the perfect thing. So it's a pretty decent sized bag of it. How much does this say? Does it say how much there is? It's got to be either 6 or 8 ounces, I'm assuming. Well, it doesn't say, but I'm pretty sure in the email it said how much it was. I just don't remember. Alright, so BFL silk. And then there's like, for the goodie bag, it's a bunny, so that the ties make a bunny shape. The goodie bags are always super cute, and a lot of the times they're made of fabric and I use them for things. So if someone's received a gift from me and it had a really cute tiny gift bag, it was probably a reused Paradise Fibers bag. Alright, so we got a super fluffy pom-pom with like, there's the elastic on it. That'll be fun to use. I don't know what I'll use it for yet, but it'll be fun. And I think I figured out what smelled so good because the tutorial was for speckle dyeing with Kool-Aid. We got lemonade and cherry. I never drink it, but it always smells so good. I really only use it to dye wool, and frankly the fact that I can use it to dye wool means it's not very appealing as far as drinking it goes. Alright, what else? We've got, there's always a stitch marker. Alright, it's like a little acrylic candy shaped, I think. Yeah, it says sweet on it. I do use the stitch markers. I never even buy stitch markers because I always end up getting them from Paradise Fibers. For the tea this month, we got Sunny Orange Ginger. This is a really pretty color. I know that's not really the purpose of it, but I wonder if I can make something that color exactly. And this one does not have cinnamon in it, so I can drink it. I have a couple food allergies. I might try it after I buy some honey, out of honey. And finally, we've got our sheep sticker for the month, which I think is a sheep as a peep. So that's cute. I don't know what I'll do with it. Most of them I stick to my wheel, but I kind of got a theme going, so I might hold on to this one. Alright, so that's everything for this month's package. I think I'm gonna spin the wool. Well, let me think. The options are spin it undyed and then dye the finished yarn, or dye the fiber, wait for it to dry, and then spin the yarn. If I go with the second option, I could shoot dye footage, but it will take me longer to finish this video. I still have to finish spinning the targhee, so I'm gonna dye the wool first, and I will take video of that, so that'll be inserted after this clip. I am very, very tired, I'm sorry. I don't know if I'll use those two colors they included or not. I might add, actually I'm pretty sure I want to add pink, because then it's yellow, pink, and red, and it's more of a continual, it'll look better. Now what I am thinking is, the cool thing about using Kool-Aid is there's so much citric acid in it that you can use a pack of Kool-Aid and then add normal acid dyes like Jacquard dyes in with the Kool-Aid, and the acid from the Kool-Aid will do all of the work for you. So I don't have to add any more vinegar, I don't have to add any of my powdered citric acid. It's kind of, it saves me a lot of steps, basically. It still has to get hot enough for the dye to set, which can be a little tricky. But if I'm already working, for example, with blue, and I have blue Kool-Aid, then I can just add my normal blue dye to the blue Kool-Aid, and it'll add more depth of color too, because it's a different shade than most of my blues are. And red Kool-Aid is like the strongest color. It is super intense generally. Lemonade is the lightest color. Sometimes I used to add lemonade just so I wouldn't have to add vinegar to it. This was my acid for dyeing. So it's a lot more subtle. So probably what I'll do is I'll lay out the wool, do the lemonade on one side, the Kool-Aid on the other, and sprinkle one of my shades of pink down the center and see how that comes out. That's the plan. I will set up the camera so you can see if it works or not. But let's get started. Today is Thursday, April 8th. Today my dyed fiber from my Paradise Fibers box from this month is finally dry enough to spin. So I can, this is what I did. It's kind of like a watermelon type of colorway. It's really soft. I was gonna originally do the pink, orange, and red, but I realized I actually have a pound of a very similar blend in the closet already dyed in those colors. So, watermelon. I'm gonna split this evenly in half, and then split those halves in half and do a 2-ply that, since one end of the roving has the red, one end has the green, if I divide it up correctly and then ply it back on itself, the colors at the finished yarn will go from like red on one end, green in the middle, back to red. I think. I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty tired also though, but it should work. So I'm gonna get started on that, and I'll do some time-lapse videos of the spinning. morning. Today is Saturday and I am done with the Paradise Fibers, sorry, brain blanked for a second, Paradise Fibers April spin. So I ended up, can you see it? It's kind of like a watermelon colors. I ended up with 178 yards-ish of chunky 2-ply. It's going to puff up even more once I wash it. So it's already pretty chunky. But I wanted it for a knitting project that I needed a chunkier yarn for, so that should work out nicely. As expected, the yellow pretty much disappeared in the dye bath. Kool-Aid Lemonade is barely dye at all. There's hardly any food coloring in there. So I might add another layer of yellow from my jacquard dyes before I hang it up to dry, and just sort of combine the dye process and the washing process to finish the yarn. I've done that before. It works out fine. I haven't decided totally yet though. If I did add more yellow, some of the red would become orange and then some of the green would become brighter. And it would just in general be a little more interesting to look at, a little more interesting to work with. So I might do that, or I might leave it as is. I don't know yet. You'll see it at the end of the month or whenever I choose to work with it. So yeah, that's it for my Paradise Fiber spin for April, and I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you.